wanted to go over something new with you as far as signing up new ambassadors and helping them with their dosage. And this is something that's going to help with attrition and keeping those ambassadors, because what we see a lot of the time is people sign up, they'll try the Triplex for a month or two, and then they stop or they cancel their auto shipment. And so we've had some other girls in our team, sidelines, that have been trying something new, and they have found lots of great results with it. It's been really positive. So after this team call, I'm going to be deleting from the page the video, because the video we have on starting the products, just because too often sometimes it's kind of convenient to send them to the video and not work with them one-on-one. But what these people that have been working on this new dosage have found that when they're working with them solely one-on-one, the chances of them staying on the products are much more high. And so we're going to really focus on working individually with each ambassador instead of sending them to a video and saying, hey, check this out. Also, a lot of times they don't even watch the video. So we're going to talk about working with them one-on-one, which a lot of you are probably already doing, but I've got some verbiage and some things I want to share with you as far as how they're doing this new dosage. And that's kind of what I keep calling it, dosage. So when I'm referring to the dosage is kind of the schedule in this format. So you might want to take notes. I am recording this. Hopefully the recording will work, and I'll post it to the team page. If you want to go back and see it, you can, but you can also show this to new ambassadors who are signing up people so they know how to work with their new ambassadors as well. This dosage format allows us to build relationships with our new ambassadors so that you know, like I said, we're working with them one-on-one, but we're building a relationship as we go. It also allows them to be more comfortable telling you if they're having issues with stuff they may not want to talk about, like constipation or loose stool. Sometimes people are hesitant to just let you know if those things are happening, but it's really important that you do know so you can adjust their dosage. So it helps with that. So hopefully you'll know more about their die-off. They'll also get to the full dosage in 2 weeks, okay? So if you're not familiar with this, your ambassadors, anybody that's starting the Triplex, should work their way up to 4 BioCleanse and 4 ProBio 5 for 30 days, okay? Now, sometimes we have to adjust those for people with tummy trouble. We should still be able to work up to the 4 ProBio 5 and 4 BioCleanse. That's kind of like the initial killing off of all the bad stuff we're trying to get rid of, take care of the candida overgrowth. After that, you can go back down to maintenance, okay? So starting out, though, they should be on up to 4 of each for 30 days. So they'll get to that full dosage in 2 weeks. Because one thing we were seeing a lot of is people don't need all their BioCleanse in the second order. So they turn off their auto shipment, take off the BioCleanse, and then they're just ordering the Slim and ProBio 5, which is not ideal. So this will help to get them using their products for that first month so they continue to need and use those products through the second month. Also, I encourage, if for whatever reason you're in the second month or over maintenance, if they don't need as much BioCleanse and they have too much, I would highly recommend you suggest to them on a month that they're taking that BioCleanse out, trying the X Factor Plus or Mega X. I would probably go X Factor Plus first or the Vital Biome now. So that kind of just say, hey, it'd be a great time to replace. If you're going to take off BioCleanse, it's a great time to try a new product and kind of go from there. Okay, so here's kind of the verbiage and how we're doing the dosing. When they sign up as an ambassador, tell them and be excited, because they're probably pretty excited too. They're investing their money into these products. Let them know, though, hey, text or call me the second your products arrive. I want to help you get started, and I want to help you go over your dosage, okay? So you're letting them know. You're not telling them what they're going to do at first. Just let them know to contact you as soon as their products come in. I'm going to mute you all. Please don't be offended. Unmute yourself. If you have, well, just kidding. Yeah, okay, sorry. Most of you all have already muted yourself. Okay, so yes, you're gonna let them know to contact you as soon as their shipment arrives, okay? And then day one, once they say, hey, my order's here, say, okay, what we're going to do is you're going to start out tomorrow. For the next 2 days, you're going to take 1 packet of Slim in the morning. Now, if they are taking the Triplex to lose weight or Slim to lose weight, they need to drink it 30 minutes before breakfast, okay? It needs to be one of the first things on their stomach. So if they're not looking to lose weight, then they say you can drink it anytime throughout the day. But if they are specifically trying to lose weight, they need to drink it 30 minutes before breakfast. So tell them, take 1 Slim in the morning before breakfast, do this for 2 days, and then get back to me, okay? And they're going to be curious what's next. So what they found is people are getting back to them. Now, you want to make a note of this so you can make sure if they do forget that you can contact them and let them know on day 3 what they need to be doing. I'm also making a spreadsheet that you can download and print off where you have a place for their names and a check. So you can talk to them once their package arrived. You talk to them after day 2. So you can check those off and keep track of where you are. That'll be posted in the team page files. So after those 2 days on the Slim, they'll come back to you and you will tell them, now you're going to add in 1 BioCleanse in the morning and 1 BioCleanse in the afternoon. And remember, BioCleanse needs to be taken on an empty stomach, so usually between breakfast and lunch, and then again between lunch and dinner. And what this is doing, in the past, I know for me anyways, I've been telling them to take 2 BioCleanse either between breakfast and lunch and dinner, or lunch and dinner. But if you spread it out, it gets them in the habit of taking their products at the correct time. So when they add in 3, they're not introducing anything new. They're just adding another capsule at one of the times that they take the products. Does that make sense? Okay, so tell them, take 1 between breakfast and lunch and 1 between lunch and dinner. Tell them to do this for 2 days and then to get back to you, okay? After 2 days, the next step is now you're gonna add in, one other thing. If they have IBS or stomach issues, or if they already have problems with diarrhea, or really loose stool, then you might just want to start with 1, but be talking to them about that. Also, at this point, tell them, hey, if you see anything weird, if your poop is kind of crazy, or if you're having tummy issues or headaches, let me know, and we'll adjust your dosage. But tell them, hey, I talk about bowel movements daily, so don't hesitate to reach out to me, because some people just aren't comfortable talking about that kind of stuff. But if you bring it up first, then they'll know that's something that if it's an issue, they need to talk to you about.
So if they are having issues, do they just stick with 1 for 2 more days?
If not, only if they're having issues with going too frequently already. Like some people with IBS have constipation, they'll need the 2 BioCleanse, but some people with IBS have really bad diarrhea and have to run to the bathroom. Those people should probably just start with 1. Okay, so, and that's another good reason to kind of chat with them and make sure you know their background, so you know, and I think probably pretty regularly we ask about people's bathroom habits, but that's stuff we need to know, especially when we're doing this dosage. Hey, Becky. Okay. Okay, so after that, this will be for day 5 and 6. They're going to add in 1 ProBio 5 at night. Now, if your people are taking Vital Biome, they, of course, can take that in the morning, but we're assuming this is all for the Triplex. So they're going to add 1 ProBio 5 at night, and they're going to do that for 2 days. And again, tell them after 2 days, contact me, and we're going to increase your dosage, okay? After those 2 days, they're going to start taking 2 BioCleanse in the morning between breakfast and lunch, and they'll continue taking that 1 in the afternoon. Again, if this is causing them to have loose stool, they can come down to 1. They can come down 1. So they'll still be taking 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. And it may be loose for 3 or 4 days. I don't know about most of y'all, but I know that was pretty normal for me, and normal for people who are cleaning out and detoxing. That's totally normal. So it's okay if for 3 or 4 days, their stool is a little bit loose, but beyond that, you probably want to cut them back another 1, so they're just taking 1, okay? Again, that's something you can talk to them about, but they don't need to be scared by loose stool, starting out, because they're cleaning out and probably drinking a lot of water too that they may not be used to drinking. Of course, every time they check in with you, check and make sure that they are drinking their water, and not going crazy binge food eating and trying to make healthier habits as they go. And you can ask them about that. I also tell them in the beginning, I tell them, let me know if you have loose stool, tummy trouble, headaches, lose 5 pounds, have lots of energy. I tell them I want to know it all. So encourage them, even if they're seeing good stuff, to communicate that to you. All right. Then this time when they come back to you, they're going to be doing 3 probiotics at bedtime. Okay. So they have up to 3 probiotics now. They're going to do this for day 10, 11, and 12. So this actually will do for 3 days. And I'm going to type out the schedule as well. So if you're not writing it down, I'll have it typed for you, but I assume you're taking notes. Okay. Day 14, they're going to be taking, this is where they up their probiotic to 4 probiotic 5 at night. And then they'll be taking 2 BioCleanse between breakfast and lunch, 2 BioCleanse between lunch and dinner. Okay, and of course, 1 Slim unless they've ordered extra packets. Okay, and then you're going to tell them you're going to continue taking this for 30 days. I'm going to check in with you each week, but please reach out to me if you have any questions. This is when the magic happens and why I love doing this. So when you're noticing changes, tell me. It always makes my day. Okay, and that just kind of lets them know for the next 30 days, this is the routine we're going to keep, and hopefully to communicate to you when they are seeing changes along the way as they're going. Was that overload? Did that make sense? Kind of a good way to transition people in. It's just going to be really important to stay on top of those dosage, because if you forget about somebody and they don't contact you, then they're just hanging out on 1 BioCleanse or 1 Probiotic 5, 1 BioCleanse, and they're likely not going to see any changes and not going to continue taking the products. And so it's really important that you continue checking in with them. And like I said, I'm going to make a checklist for me that's beneficial. I know with Lexi, I've not actually done a ton of work yet with Lexi. I'm hoping to dive into her next week. But I know she also sends reminders. One thing is you want to make sure if you are using Lexi, that what you're telling your customer or your ambassador is the same as what Lexi's telling your ambassador. So if you haven't tested that out yet, you may want to test that out before you add any new ambassadors to it to make sure that you all are on the right track and the same page.
So you said you are going to make a chart about this?
Yes. I'm going to write out like the wording.
But we don't need to send the chart out.
No, the chart's more for you because you want to be checking in with them, because you want to know if you're touching base with them, it's more likely that you're going to learn about any die-off symptoms that they're having or troubles that they're having, and you can kind of personalize it because not everybody's the same, and some people are going to have to adjust it different from this. If they just go by the chart and they're having really loose stool and it's driving them crazy and they're having other issues and you're not touching base with them, they're probably just going to stop the products. So I will do a chart, but the chart is more for you than for them. Does that make sense? Like a chart for you to follow instead of a chart to send to them. All right. Are there any questions about that? I kind of ran through all of it.
I was just going to say something.
Yeah.
I unmuted myself. So one thing I've learned recently, and something I'm hearing a lot of, is that people are starting to experience like some die-off symptoms with just the Slim. Even people that have been on the products and then they're starting in the reformulated Slim are seeing things. So somebody, and I'm probably going to absolutely butcher the name of this. But anyways, I'm going to spell it. Okay. MOLYBDENUM, molybdenum or something. Anyways, it's an essential trace mineral and it's found naturally in the human body in small quantities. It is a really good supplement to protect your body from the effects of candida overgrowth. So this is something that I found like in one of the chat groups that Jessica Heffley runs. And this is also in X Factor Plus. So that is something that, if they're not on the X Factor Plus and they are experiencing some die-off, that's something that could help with that. It helps your liver excrete toxins more. And so that could be a good thing for people to add in who are having die-off.
Or if we could just get them on it starting out and just talk about how.
That way you can minimize that at the first of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Susan, will you spell that again?
Yes, and I will, when she posts this video, I'll post, there's an article about it.
Okay.
Great.
But if you have the X Factor bottle, the X Factor Plus bottle, you can look on the back of it.